We are live. Welcome, welcome back to the West Coast Draft Podcast.
We've had a
How's it
little
going,
bit of a
guys?
summer break.
It was a little bit of a summer break. There's no denying that. It's been a while. It has actually been 3 weeks since our last since our last episode. There's been a lot that has happened in those 3 weeks. I'm at a new location with no overhead lighting, as you can see. Um, Rob went to the great state of Wisconsin and Michigan and came back.
I did not go to Wisconsin. What are you talking about?
I think you go to Wisconsin. Oh, I'm thinking. Never mind. You went to
I was in
Michigan.
Chicago for
I
a
was
couple hours.
thinking of Packers person, which made me think Wisconsin.
I
Never
was
mind.
in, as Daniel and I now call it, the Waldy City for
The
a
Waldy
brief,
City.
uh,
Hey,
for a
hey,
brief.
hey! I get credit because I'm the first one to say the Waldy City.
Oh, yep. He did.
So,
That was a good one.
um, that was fun, and yeah, yeah. It's kind of the most uneventful time in the NFL and the football calendar. So, we did have quite the event though, in the
And
form of
see,
college football
CFB
25.
25. I have
Yeah.
one of my friends was like, "Oh, I already have like this last weekend." Was like, "Oh, I already have 12 hours in the game." It's like, "Oh yeah, that's a lot of hours. I don't have like four times that totally."
I actually don't know how many hours I have in it
I
right
don't,
now.
but I definitely have more than 12.
Actually, hold on. If you want to
I don't
carry
know
the
how to find
pod
it.
for the next couple minutes, I can tell you how many hours I have
I
in
don't
it.
know
But
how to find it, so
it is. I know how to find it on PlayStation. I'm gonna go to
uh
the other room real fast and tell you how much I have. We'll see. Hold on. Carry the pod here for a second, though, Rob. It's on you.
okay. Well, I'll tell you guys about the thing I'm quite angry about right now, and it was the Softy, not friend of the pod, enemy of the pod, had Kalen DeBoer on for a interview today, the first time since he left for Bama, and I don't know why he did it. I'm so sick of that guy. I wanted nothing to do with him, and they brought him on for an interview, and they were selling it like, oh, it's a chance to have closure, to mend fences. Like, hell no, this guy is not welcome back in the state of Washington for the rest of his life. I don't want to ever see him. And the interview went just about as expected. DeBoer gave coach speak answers. They actually did ask some hard questions. Shout out to Hugh Millen. He asked some really good questions. Softy, mixed bag. Um, but he just gave him the runaround coach speak. Said nothing, absolutely nothing, and then also was hyping up Bama and kind of trashing on UW fans, saying that it means more in Alabama and the fans care more. It's like fuck you. I think he came on for a pretty bullshit reason. It's just like I just hated the things he had to say. It's like, oh, I couldn't say that thank you or goodbye because I was too busy. I was too busy with the Bama players. It was just completely insincere, and I just hated how they had him on for that. I do think the reason he came on for the interview was so that people don't hate him when he comes to watch Alexis play softball, and he didn't do a good job at that because he was total asshole on that. I'm just happy to be done with him with that bullshit. I'm just so sick of him. I'm done with them. I think for the long haul, Beau's been saying it since the beginning, since Jed came, that we're in good hands. I truly believe it now. I really truly believe it. Fish isn't going to be able to get as good of players that we would have had coming in. That's just what happens when you're new to it, you're new to the school, got to prove yourself a little bit versus having been there and been making those relationships for a bit. That's just kind of how it works. It's tough because there's some interesting players that we could have had coming, like Sharma, like Jackson Lloyd, but it's tough. But I think in the long haul, I think Jed will be able to bring better players than what DeBoer would be able to bring in. I mean, he almost got a 5-star. He got a 5-star to commit to Zona. DeBoer wasn't going to do that when he was here.
Hmm.
So, 2 to 3 years, I think Jed's going to be bringing in massive recruiting hauls. And when you look, it's unfair to compare what he's doing at Bama right now, actually bringing in 5 stars, compared to he wouldn't have been able to do that here. He wouldn't have that kind of recruiting class that he's having in Bama here because Bama really does recruit itself, and especially when you have Saban working the rooms for you.
Hmm.
Um, that's not a fair comparison to do, but Jed's gonna really do a good job here. He's landed more 4 stars in one class than DeBoer did his entire time here. And that's pretty impressive. I
Right.
think the coaching at almost every spot is better, if not as good. Everywhere on defense is better. Coaching at every
Hmm.
single position on defense is better. Inge is a good guy. I don't know how you feel about that, Beau. I don't really miss too much from I don't miss anything from the defensive staff. Uh, Shep was a great coach. Huff was a great coach, but Kevin Cummings is great too. We'll have to we'll have to see what we get from uh, Brendan Carroll. I think he's a good coach. I haven't been loving his recruiting so far, but we'll see what we get there. Um, and running backs coach, it's a miracle how we flipped that room. It's an absolute miracle. That's probably our strongest position group right now,
Right.
and we
Yeah.
had nothing. Injured Cam Davis and Tybo Rogers were going to be our starters, but we know where Tybo's starting right now. Cell block one. Um,
Yeah.
so it's. I think we're in good hands. I think we're in really good hands. I don't think DeBoer could have done what Fish did in Arizona.
No. No, he definitely couldn't have. Not from not on a recruiting trail at least. Um
He didn't have the
and,
talent that he had here too to squeeze it out. I think DeBoer is an elite on-field coach.
yeah. And
Um,
a lot of people hear me out here. This is going to be some galaxy brain thinking that's about to come out of my mouth. A lot of people will take the fact that a lot of Arizona players stayed, especially like the stars like Fafita and T Mac and um like they'll take the fact that those guys decide to stay as a knock on Coach Fish. I think it's actually kind of a positive in the sense that hey, he created a culture at
yes,
Arizona that made these guys want to stay and not just jump and follow the coach. Like they wanted to continue building what he created the foundation
I
for.
think part
I
of
think it's a
that
good thing.
is a lot of those guys are also there for only one more year. Kind of want to have
Right.
that final year. T Mac and Savinea are going to draft in the first round. Wendell Moe in day two. Um, Jacob Mon is probably a day two guy too, maybe day three. You know, a lot of those guys are just staying for that one last year. So you can't knock that too much. Also, they got massively threatened by Arizona saying, we're going to report this to the NCAA and you won't be able to play. I think he can build a program. DeBoer's never done that. I said this in a tweet later. DeBoer followed greats everywhere. He followed Bob Young at USF. I hate how I know that. He followed Jeff Tedford at Fresno. He followed Chris Peterson after a Jimmy Lake blip, but those are all Chris Peterson's guys. And he's following Nick Saban. And I think he's either getting fired or going to the NFL in 3 years.
If he's successful, he'll be in the league. If he's not, he'll get fired.
Yeah,
He's not going to stick around at Bama. He's not going to stick around long enough to have to continue to build the program.
especially if Grubb works at the Seahawks. That's proof that his system works.
Yep.
I think it's going to be really interesting to see how that offense works against SEC defenses. Much better defenses, much better defenses than the pack. Um, and I think it's been interesting to see how that offense works without Grubb and Huff. Their new O line coach basically got fired at Michigan State. They did not want him back, and Huff is in the NFL. That tells you something.
Hmm.
So I'm really interested to see what happens there. I think the defense at Bama is going to be better than the UW one. Womack is quite a good defensive coach, but you also have a lot more talent on that side because of Nick Saban, and you've lost probably arguably one of the best players in college football, in Caleb Downs.
Yep.
So Yeah, I was on a bit of a DeBoer rage because he just had the most horrible, disingenuous interview ever today. I don't know
And
why
we'll
they
get
had
to
him on.
that. We'll get to that.
I was talking about it. I don't know if you could hear on the
Oh no, I could
earphones.
hear. I just mean we'll get to some of the tweets that you were
Oh yeah,
firing off.
yeah. But let's go through the bangers.
Yeah,
That
before we
was a
do
funny
that
one.
though, Daniel, how are you doing, man?
Dude, it's crunch time. So I was telling Rob this earlier, but I did get laid off from my old job pretty recently, and my lease is coming up soon. So I'm going basically balls to the wall these next two
Mm,
weeks, trying to figure my situation out. But in a weird way, it's kind of fun. Gives me a little bit of structure. It's nice to come to the podcast too and kind of take my mind off that for a
mm.
Mm,
minute. But we're
We're
living,
almost there.
we're thriving, we're almost there. It's gonna
there
work
you go,
out.
man.
Tomorrow's the first day of Seahawks camp. I don't know about you guys. How much longer you guys got?
What was that?
Tomorrow's the first day of Seahawks camp. I don't know how much longer you guys have until your camps start.
Bengals camp starts tomorrow too. I do know that.
Mm, mm.
We'll talk. We'll talk about the big revelation from Bengals camp earlier today.
Ugh, ugh. I hate it.
Slim Shiesty. Slim Shiesty.
He had great hair in that fashion shoot, man.
Yep,
He looks
the
like a
real Slim.
shitty high school football kid who dyed their hair for the
Are we
playoffs.
talking about Joe Burrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, that man, he belongs in a movie. Man's a movie star.
I hate the hair, dude. I hate it.
I'm not gonna say it's a good look. I would be lying if I did. But hey, man, if they're good, I don't care.
Nah,
If
man.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow's got full on heartthrob status now. He's not coming back from that. He
Who's the
is
guy?
he's an absolute movie star.
Who's the guy who cut his hair in the Bible and lost all his power?
Samson.
Samson. What if that happens?
So actually, he played the worst game of his career. He played it with the longest hair he's ever had against the Browns in Week 1 last year. So maybe it's reverse Samson. Maybe it's
Reverse
going to be even
Samson. Okay.
better.
Okay.
Maybe it's going to be better. Maybe we're going to see MVP Burrow this
Mm,
year with the buzz cut.
maybe.
Only one way to find out. But anyway, so not a whole lot to talk about on this pod. It's mostly with training camp starting. We'll have a little preview, talk about some of the big news stories from around the league. But honestly, probably spend even more time just looking at Rob's tweets from the
Yep.
past 3 weeks that we've missed very much out on. So I'm
Fourth of
just gonna
July tweets are
scroll.
too easy. They're too
Oh my
easy.
god, man.
And Oregon
Technically,
always got to
those trophies aren't accurate,
shut
but
up.
we won't get into that.
That's a wild meme, man.
Just slam dunks, man. That was a funny animation, is all.
Oh, no,
I
they're gonna
love,
get Bronny
I
Sanders
love that.
stats.
I love that. I love that video from why am I blanking on his name? Will Muschamp. Will Muschamp. If I
Mhm.
ever became a head coach, I'd hire Muschamp as my DC.
Listen to it, man. Yeah, for on that shirt.
That I sent that to you about the Seahawks
Bristol
long
Penn
snapper.
State long snapper.
Oh yeah.
I do remember you sending me that. That was a great tweet. Um,
Look at that passer rating. Look at that postseason passer rating.
season passer rating one. How many passes does that include? One?
Yep. And that one pass.
DK
I
Metcalf.
DK
Oh, this
Metcalf in a
one's
movie.
funny. He's the college or not why did I say college? Just like this little league baseball coach. Why did they cast DK Metcalf in that role? Like of all people.
I know.
He's a movie star, bro. He and Joe Burrow have the movie star vibe.
Honestly, I'd watch a DK
This
Metcalf
was
and Joe
so
Burrow
funny.
movie.
Oh fuck. I spilled my beer.
Okay, that's pretty funny. Instance
I'm running
that
Besh.
that did not age well.
You just know you know how much I love Mesh.
No, I know. I'm just the origin of this meme did not age well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
It's even funnier now, but you know
yeah,
what
it
I
is.
call mesh rail? You know what I call mesh rail? You might have seen it on my attempts to try to get Dan Casey's book. Call it Dogs.
Oh, I have. Oh yeah, I see those tweets. I see those tweets.
I haven't gotten it yet. Damn it.
Hold on, I'm reading this one. I don't think I saw this one. Okay. Coach, when they talk about your bullet, they're talking about too.
Respect to Gundy, one of the last lifers. Him and Witt are the last lifers.
Although I'm legally obligated to say I do not approve of his stance on drinking and driving.
Oh yeah, Oof. That was a bad one.
That didn't. I mean, he's had quite a few things that didn't age well, but let's face it, that man's never getting fired, so it doesn't matter.
Nope.
Um, let's see.
Yes.
Here. The polka dots. What is
That's-
wrong
I
with? Why
love
are
that.
his eyes so intense?
An angry Eminem. I love him.
That's horrifying to look at. This 4 week period was historical. Maybe, I mean, not if you're rooting for the Niners in this game,
Oh,
like
I wasn't.
Wait, what's
civilized
Ben
America.
Johnson doing in Seahawks gear? Hello?
That was when it was down to the final two.
Civilized America was rooting for the Chiefs in that one, or rooting for the Niners in that one.
No.
Yes,
I thought this is you liked that one.
this might have been. I might have been your one like on this one.
That one was pretty clever. That was during the Junior Adams bullshit.
This one actually was pretty funny though. He opted out of the game because it was a distraction, and opted back in and announced it with a commercial. Like what? Okay. That's a
Arch
good
is gonna
point.
bust so hard. He's gonna bust so hard, man.
Arch is so bad in the CFB 25 dynasty.
Oh yeah.
They went 2-10 with him as the starter in my year too. So much for a program defining win for San Jose State. That Texas
Rip.
team was just really that bad. Legendary coaches Paul Brown, Don Shula, Chuck Noll, Urban Meyer, Jim Harbaugh, Nick Saban, Bo Schoenbeck, Larry
You know who
Lou
was
Holtz,
also
Bob
born in that
Stoops,
area?
Miles. Don James.
Oh wait, no, he's on there. Never mind.
Don James
Crap.
is right there.
Crap.
115 miles.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Kalen
dude.
DeBoer, like, oh, the Don James connection brought me to save. It's like, fuck you. He said that in his Brenneman interview or his whatever. What's the Fox football commentator guy who wears the Rose Bowl hat?
It might have been Brenneman.
No. He's on Herd a lot.
Oh,
His-
Klatt, Joel Klatt.
Joel Klatt. Yep. He had 2 puff piece interviews with Brenneman and Klatt.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, get Don James out of your mouth, asshole.
What are game day themes? Hold
That's
on.
not an interesting one. That was just for my own reference.
Primetime throwbacks.
Against the Niners.
Halloween's on October 27th. You can pre-install the game now. Yep, I
That was
remember when that.
exciting.
You should be allowed to vote or reproduce. I still have not opened up Ultimate Team,
I
so I
opened it
guess
just
I
to get
am.
my Penix.
I guess I am allowed to vote and reproduce according to this Kieran fella. Who remembers the original Christian McCaffrey? Oh man, I know Daniel does.
I'm trying to wait. Who's that?
That's Zach Zenner.
Zach Center, man.
That is Zach Zenner. Why did I
Remember when
think
Michael
for
Bennett
a
called him the
split
best
second
in
I
the-
thought that was a 2014 playoff game, and I was like, Zach Zenner was not on the team in 2014.
Oh yeah.
No, that is definitely Zach Zenner. He was really good for us for a little bit.
About a
For
month.
Original Christian McCaffrey. That's
There's your captains, by the way. There's your team captains, most likely.
Carson Bruner. Let's go. You know what? Very well earned by these 3 guys.
Bruner being a captain, it would be so cool, just especially after his dad, you know.
Yeah. Well, especially after freaking DeBriles has been trying to replace him for the past 3 years, and every single year he's ended up earning a starting job by the
Chris
time.
Mole and um the USC that we brought in, Cam
Mhm.
Bright, all were not any good. All
Nope.
were quite bad.
Yep. Burner consistently started below those guys on the depth chart, and then
And
he'd end
outplayed.
up being above them by the time that we get to December.
This was bad.
Which one do you want? One LeBron or Tebow? When did Tebow become a righty though?
Ooh, that's a good point.
Also, when did LeBron become a lefty?
Is that LeBron and Tebow?
Yep.
Yeah. Wait. What I have an issue with though, look, in this, LeBron's batting left-handed, and this one, Tebow's throwing right-handed. So it's like I need to flip this image
Hey
somehow.
man,
Yeah.
in an alternate universe, LeBron James would be a left-handed baseball player. Tim
There
Tebow
you
would be a
go.
right-handed
I
pitcher.
remember when Pete Carroll was really fun right at the start of his tenure. He made the LeBron jerseys during the NBA lockout.
Our favorite view for this one. I
This will be
remember
us
when
soon, Daniel.
I remember this a few years ago. That was fun. That
It
was a
was
fun
fun.
day. It was hot as shit.
I got burnt so bad.
Oh yeah, really bad sunburn, but it was really fun.
It was fun. That'll be us soon, Daniel.
Awesome day.
Oh, look at
Awesome
that.
day.
I'm excited to watch Geno Smith.
2022 just had a weird. How would I even explain this? The year of our Lord 2022 had good vibes.
Yeah, yeah.
2021, actually, no, 2021 was the year the Bengals went to the Super Bowl. So that year also had good
Ooh, that
vibes.
was good.
2023, no good vibes. 2024, we'll see. 2022 had good vibes.
Wait,
Look that
what?
one up. That's OJ.
Oh my, bro, come on. My God, man. What's he even
Why are
saying?
you retweeting this 5 years later?
Well, I'm saying, Robert, what are you doing, my guy?
Why? Wait, why are they only wearing the throwbacks once this
I
season?
thought they
Though
were gonna wear it twice. They will. They'll wear
they
it twice.
should. I guess they said they're only gonna wear once last season too, and they ended up doing twice. Where is this? Is this in Pullman?
I believe that's at SMU.
Oh no! Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, that is SMU. I just saw the red, and I thought that looked like the mouth of the Wazoo
Mm,
guy. But yeah, no, that's definitely not Pullman. Yeah, that's at SMU. Are they at SMU?
I don't know because I don't think Gino's even from there.
Yeah, weird. Our democracy's dying. NCAA football 25 is coming out. Hell yeah. That's all I care about. Nick Bose. That one was good. That was a good tweet. That was a great tweet. Big 12. We've been talking about the Big 12 every day for years. The 12 disciples of Christ our Savior. I love Dabo, man. I love
This
Dabo.
was you. This was you the other day.
Honestly, it was. Yeah. Never ignore my bird.
Oh, Bo, you have a what, turkey?
It's a turkey.
You got a pet turkey? So
No,
cool.
this isn't actually me.
It was just his setup.
No, I know. I'm joking.
Oh, okay, okay. I
That'd
wish
be
I
cool
had a
if you
pet
had a
turkey. It'd
turkey.
be
I
sick.
was gonna say it'd be cool if you had a pet turkey.
Honestly, my room right now, or my office, I should say, does not look dissimilar to this, minus the turkey. I'm not gonna lie. It's a
Sure, minus the
mostly
turkey.
empty room.
Sure.
Shut up. Don't. Sorry, I'm telling my turkey to shut up. I mean, what?
Your turkey, turkey.
Shout out to the
I did name my
Calumet.
turkey. No, I named my turkey Muscle Man,
All right,
actually.
I know some of these. I know some of these teams. Okay. Shout out to the Calumet Copper Kings, Houghton Gremlins, Delaware Bay Bays, Lake London Lakes, Houghton Bulldogs. You got the Jeffers Jets.
Was that
You
all the
got
Michigan high schools?
Yep. You got shout out to the Waters Smeet Nimrods. That's right. That's a real one.
Wait, is
Um,
there to zoom in that photo?
Shout out to Mesquite. That's the big M with the gem on it in Upper Michigan.
Yeah, zoom into like the Metro Detroit area. I want to see if I
Metro
can find
Detroit.
my sister's old high school.
Ooh, that's gonna be tough.
That's as far as I can zoom in.
Oh shit. Trying to look for a Wayne Memorial.
No, I don't think you're gonna be able to
Either
find it,
that
dog.
or Plymouth High School.
Lot in that little section.
Yeah. Metro Detroit's big, boys.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I like how and I heard about this actually back. The reason that Eastern states have like a bunch of very like evenly sectioned off counties, and then Western states just it Arizona,
Isn't it for
fairly
the Homestead
large
Act?
geographic state, has like 6 counties total. It's because they just got lazy when they were separating counties. They were just like, we don't want to make 100 counties
Yeah. I mean, it's
anymore.
Iowa. Iowa has 99 and has one big county.
It's so
Could have been
weird.
100.
Then you get over to the West Coast and it's just like,
Giant.
just giant fucking counties that, that has seemingly no purpose to their lines or anything. Just they're like, let's see how we can split this one state into 6 counties and leave it at that.
Yeah.
No, before you shared that, Bo, I thought the reason Arizona didn't have a lot of counties was because of all the reservations.
That's also part of it too.
That's a
And
good
there is
point.
more reservations west as well.
That's a
Yeah.
good point.
Um, but you see, before that, they probably would have tried to get creative around that and still fit 87 counties around the reservation. So, let's see. I'm looking forward to the California one of this dropping though, so
Oh,
I can
that's gonna be
find
hard, man.
it's gonna be tough.
They
So I
made a
can find out.
Washington one.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that Central Michigan never discovered. You see, Netflix is making a
I
Connor
know.
Stallion
Oh,
stock. It's probably gonna be very
I hope
watered
it's
down, honestly.
self-incriminating.
Yeah, the Apple
We've
Cup.
seen that a million times now. It isn't a big
Yeah,
deal anymore.
SEC one hell of a legend for 4,023 days. Honestly, in the arms of an angel. I can't sing. He did make this video
He
too.
did.
It came out today.
It was good. I watched it. Like I love Brett Coleman videos. He just sucks at draft takes.
I'm wrong. This is Devin Bush.
You think Jared Goff could be a movie star?
He was in Willy Wonka. He was in Wonka. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's right. It was Willy Wonka.
You know, my boy got married recently.
He
I saw
did.
that. Yeah, good for him.
Congratulations to Jared Goff. Actually, no, the real movie star on the Lions is Amon Ra.
Yeah.
That man is all vibes. Only imagine the
That
comment.
was a
Meanwhile,
good one. That was a good one.
yeah. And they did, as we all predicted. They've been solid since then.
Dude, Rob, we gotta play CFB 25 soon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've been playing it quite a bit.
You're probably gonna kick my ass, but you know what? It'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
Gonna take a knee on my first play and all the boys that
You no no
didn't
no
make
no.
it
What
to
you got to do
there.
is do the Sean Taylor. Let the clock run out.
I did not do that. I can't remember what
I
I
wish
did
I
for my
did. I
first
didn't.
play. I wish I could say I remember what I did for my first play. I think I was on defense, so
I was on defense my first
I
play.
ruined the vibe.
What was awesome because it started with Mo Bamba, and the crowd was rocking.
hmm Hey, bro, we are taking fucking classes and drive 100 miles per hour through school zone you want in.
My God.
Jeez. Well, accessories earn it. Wide receivers and DBs get gloves, and
I did
that's
not see
it.
that bottom part of it. Oof.
Car broke down 1,000 laps.
One water break.
No black guards or
Oof.
centers.
Oof.
No
That's not good.
black kickers or punters. That's
Marquette King
rough.
Erasure.
Must maintain a 4 or higher GPA to play. 10 hours of practice, 7 days a week, 1 month break. Um, you know what? Some of those I can agree with.
Did you see one of the comments? It was saying anybody below an 80 overall, get ready to that's wearing drip, get ready to learn transfer.
No, honestly, I when I first came into my Tennessee, so we had a great year in the recruiting trail and a great year in the portal. So our roster was at 105 and the limit
Oof.
was 85. Boy, we were sending like 78, 79 overalls into the portal. Because it was just like our team's too good. Our team's too good. We're 7-0, so 7-0, number 8 in the country, best offense in the country as well. So boys are doing their thing. Kids experiencing the triple option for the first time.
Oh, 2013.
It lived up to the hype. Dang, damn. Yeah, yeah, yes. Oh, this yes hits so good. Then got so overwhelmed with the playbook, but take time out and play one. 11 years I wait for this and can now come out of the keyboard rattle. That's pretty great. That's pretty great. Oh yeah, the trends. Yep.
I keep trying to
Me
get
from
it, but
12 yards out on CFB 25. Yeah, yeah, that's accurate. That's accurate. I'm starting to figure out kicking. I'm starting to get better
me
at
too.
it. I cooked Brian Kelly for this, but I don't blame him now. This recruiting's no joke. Oh man, those hard sells been carrying me, man. Those hard
Oh
sells
yeah.
been carrying me. What is this?
The glory's back,
I remember I saw like a tweet.
Glorious
It
guys,
was like, man, being a college athlete's no joke. See,
y'all.
I don't know if I ever retweeted this, but did you see Trump's reaction to Hulk Hogan speaking at the RNC versus his reaction to Eric speaking? He
I
was
don't
like,
think.
he was like super happy and attentive when Hulk Hogan was speaking, and then when Eric was speaking, he was falling asleep. I thought that was
I
pretty
mean,
funny.
I would too, honestly. In his defense, Hulk Hogan's that guy. He said, "Dude, okay, I'm gonna fight FCS Southeast on Heisman." Damn, FCS Southeast got hands. Random college. Yeah, no, the FCS teams in CFP 25, they
No
they're they
joke.
are no
They're no
joke.
joke.
They're no joke. They'll get you. Basically the same tweet. Oh, Daniel, how you feeling about this?
They're totally gonna lose that game now that they scheduled
Lions
it now.
announced their Cal. Hey guys, 2 words: poverty franchise.
Me in the living room at 3:59 p.m. today. It's one of the best ways to run four birds. Honestly, yeah.
I love, you know what I love? I love the wheel routes from the tight
The
ends.
wheel rats are great. 91 clocked in. We got light box versus polecat. Jeez, just run just run inside zone there and you're set. Kevin Durant, Oklahoma
I love
City.
these memes. I love these memes. Oh, I was so mad when this got called back. I was so mad.
What year,
Oh,
2020?
really?
Yeah.
Does this game end up being a tie or am I
Nope,
crazy?
we lost.
They lost? Oh,
And
dang.
we were undefeated, and this was the end of the Let Rest Cook era. And Pete started Pete balling.
That was a very solid Cardinals team, to be fair. But
I
yeah,
was
that's
so
brutal.
pissed. Then Russ threw a pick into a Vance Joseph sim pressure. Oh, this was a fun one. I miss Vogie. It's like when I saw this, I was like, yeah, they were doing this shit in April. Don't give me shit about the Marine layer ever.
Yeah,
Oh, this you ever see this video? It's like he
yeah.
started like I'm 40. He started being turning into Mike Gundy.
Our focus is to embrace the hog.
That this video is so funny. Utah State Heisman U.
I spin you.
That was
Oh
Dave
yeah, that's a
Canales.
good one about Dave Canales. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Oh yeah, this
Still
is
can't use it.
coverage. Yep. That's short bus. You can't make it out. Honestly, this would be helpful for me because I've been going to the same like three celebrations
I'm
because
always
it's just what
Heisman.
I know.
Always Heisman.
Always Heisman, fine.
Yeah.
About injury.
I like that drum one.
Honestly, yeah. I'm leading the country in offense and sacks at the same time at
It's
Tennessee right now.
ridiculous, man.
This, yeah. 125. Guard fourth in the
I even
Heisman
tackle.
ranks. I want this one. I did see this one before
I
you even retweeted. I was like, damn, this dude's playing on broadcast camera. Like, how is it even possible?
and he threw it out of frame.
He just knew. He just knew. I gotta give him credit. Yeah,
He's
no,
running
he's not
mesh
even
rail.
close. Yeah, he's way out of frame.
He's running mesh rail.
Oh, I saw that video too. That was pretty wild. Yeah, that's a dude that's gonna win by 50 every game.
Yeah.
Ben DiNucci.
Benucci, 5-star, well deserved.
Six
That's
foot eight
not Ben
tackle.
DiNucci.
It's the better Ben DiNucci. This is the Ben DiNucci that would be a high draft pick.
What are you talking about? We saw him slinging it live.
That is true. We did. Penn State and his mobile machines.
I want to go to a game at Lane Stadium.
Somebody playing for the wrong Miami. You should go up and aggressive catch.
I thought I saw a 6'7" receiver, but it turned out he was a tight end. I was bummed.
Violently. That's accurate.
It really does, man. Oh yeah, that's a good tweet right there. Both of those.
Respect my decision, placing mortgage on
Look at the next
Castellanos over on it that he did it.
Oh come on, that's a good presidential tweet. Coach in the bowl game.
No, that is good. That is good. On this new Randy Moss.
That's a big list.
Two home runs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki's rough. Why two? Leadership Council. Not a bad place to have it, I gotta say.
Oh yeah, that's some rich booster's house.
Marquette King. Oh, here we go. We're starting into today's.
He's like, oh, we did all the policy. I can't talk much about it, but we followed the policy. It's like, fuck you. Chris Peterson wouldn't have played him.
Nope.
It's just funny.
Oh, that dude just gave up. That's poor effort.
If I was a security guard and they're making me do this shit, I would be like,
Oh, he did the ankle drop tackle
hip drop.
or hip drop tackle.
Oh, and he's celebrating too. Good for him.
Look at this. Textbook hip drop right here. Disgusting. Throw the flag, ref. 15 yards. Caleb DeBoer implied that DeBoer lied about not having a Bama offer before the national championship. It was distracted. Millen with UW connection says DeBoer sounds plausible, and he'll choose to take him at his word.
That's pretty damn close to saying he lied. This is hey, Zach Center tweet. Zach Center tweet. Daniel.
Zach Center.
Zach Zenner, man.
Shout
This is
out
the
Joey
first
Bell.
time I've heard of Zach Zenner in a few years, guys. This
And
is
you heard about him twice today.
I did not
That is
expect,
a pretty big nightmare.
I did not expect to talk about Zach Zenner tonight.
It's back when people in Seattle wore cowboy hats.
Here we
We're
go.
back.
We've reached the end. We've reached the end of the Rob Twitter check-in. Takeaways. Kalen DeBoer, still not a fun guy. CFB 25, very fun. We love it.
He really pissed me off. He really seemed so scummy when he was talking on the radio. Just seemed like an asshole. I'm just done with him. I
Yeah.
want to erase him from that UW season Stalin style, Like that picture that he's standing next to that guy and then that guy vanishes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we got to do about it. Celebrate that season for the end of time, but never, ever welcome him back to the state of Washington.
There you go. All right, talking just kind of quick hitter training camp storylines here. Christian Darrisaw, big deal.
I didn't expect he'd hit like he did.
No, but he's been awesome in Minnesota.
Really good.
I very well
liked
served.
What's his name better?
Who?
Northwestern.
Oh, Slater.
Yeah.
I mean, Slater hasn't been a bust either. They've both
He's not
been
been a
very
bust,
good.
but I think Darisaw's been better than Slater.
No, he has been. He has been. C. Lamb holding out, not reporting to camp.
Michael Gallup, I feel like he's been in the league a lot longer than 6 years.
Yeah, no, he doesn't feel like he's only been around for 6 years, does it? It feels like he's been around forever.
Yeah.
I mean, he would rather retire than play for the Raiders.
Same
Rough
draft
for
class
them.
as DK.
No, DK was 2019. Gallup was 2018. Get cooked. Stafford reports to camp after contract adjustment. Yeah, there you go. Cooper DeJean out 3 weeks. Damn it! This is not what we needed. I'll let you interpret who we is in there.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke. We just want representation. That's
I think
it.
I saw a funny joke of like it was you need the Saints need to sign a running back named with last name Harris. There's someone out there with the last name Harris. I forget who.
Oh,
Then you have
Kamara Harris. There you go. 49ers fully intend for Ayuk to remain.
Oh yeah,
the team.
Ayuk.
Oh yeah, Ayuk demanding a trade.
I don't know. I mean, Devo demanded a trade too.
Right, that's true.
But I don't know if they're gonna be paying him because they got to pay Purdy. They're paying a lot of people a lot already.
You got to pay Brock. Got to pay Kittle.
Someone's gonna pay him. They're gonna have to pay him. He's
Mhm.
probably not worth it, but they're gonna pay him.
And Randy Gregory didn't go to the Bucks mini camp. I guess he's not on the team anymore. That's an interesting twist.
Stay off the weed.
Stay off the weed.
Oh yeah, the Giants
too,
have been just getting blasted by Hard Knocks. Poor, they've been getting just destroyed by Hard Knocks.
Yeah. Never do off-season hard knocks. We thought training camp hard knocks was rough. Off-season hard knocks is just asking to get cooked.
Yeah.
Slim Shiesty. That's all I'll say. Also,
Good news on the Seahawks.
Chase cut his dreads too, so he's got the but he's not quite a buzz cut, but it's just kind of the
Yeah.
so there you go.
Good news on the
Bengals ain't
Seahawks
messing
though.
around.
Both Dodson and Baker healthy.
There you
Thank
go.
God. Thank God. I'll be right back, boys.
One thing from Bengals camp, I doubt they have an article on it here, so I'll just mention it. Trent Brown, opening on the non-football injury list. So, Amarius Mims, welcome to being the starting right tackle. At least until Brown is back. Jason Travis Kelsey to launch a cereal. That sounds horrible. It's the worst thing I've seen all day, and I'm now going to be turning off the podcast to mourn this horrible
Oh,
news
the
that I
Kelsey
just
mix
received.
cereal.
Yeah,
Well, I know how it is.
I will not be eating Kelsey mix cereal. I
I
bet it
can
tastes fake.
I can envision Kelsey. Oh my God, I can envision Kelsey mix just being like mini wheats. It's like frosted.
Oh, it probably is.
You know what I
Hold on,
mean?
I think I saw the article as a picture. Here's the Jason cinnamon toast crunch, Lucky Charms, and Reese's Puffs into one bowl.
Okay, bro, that's kind of good, man. Come on.
Okay, never mind. That does sound like it would be pretty tasty. That'd be tasty. At the
Yeah,
same time, why? Like, who asked for that?
I
Also,
did
why are they selling it with their name on it when I could do that myself?
because I told them to.
Oh, you told them? Okay, well, then why don't
Yeah.
they call it the Daniel mix cereal? Why they call it the Kelsey mix cereal?
Because the Kelseys are marketable thanks to Taylor Swift. So,
Yeah, that's true.
we got to make our bucks.
I'm happy for Jason though.
Oh, look at that.
38,967 owners and one president run the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, man, Daniel, this is your favorite article. I know you're probably a contributor on this article.
I hope someday I have enough money that I can just decide to buy a share of the Packers and then just vote against every good decision they make. Like if they're like, "Hey, we want to put a vote in for modernizing our training facility," I'll just be like, "Nope, too much money." We're going to take a vote on extending Jordan Love. And I'll be like, nope.
Yes. No, you're going to say yes.
Piss him off and make him leave the team. Dude, actually, did you guys hear that he's not even practicing right now until he gets his extension done? And the rumor is he's going to have the biggest extension after half a season of being good, bro. That's crazy.
People don't talk enough about the fact that he was one of the main reasons they lost that Niners playoff game.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I hope
they
he's
had no business losing that game.
If that man turns into the next Daniel Jones and just gets paid based off of a playoff run, oh man, I'm gonna have a field day.
If the Packers didn't blow that game, Lions probably make the Super Bowl.
Lions probably win the Super Bowl. They would beat the Chiefs.
And Rob had the audacity to say that Dan Campbell's not the best coach in football. That's ridiculous, man. What a preposterous fan.
You guys are the worst. What do you guys think about that Jags throwback?
Oh, they're so good, man. I love them.
I don't know. I don't think it's that good of a look, man.
I think it looks way better than their current look. I like their new logo better, just because it's a little more dynamic. But the jerseys look way better back then.
I don't know, man. I don't like it that much. I mean, it's an upgrade because Nike's fallen off really hard, and so like you can only get better with older stuff with how bad Nike is these days. But
Nike's hit or miss with their NFL stuff. I mean, they cooked with the Lions new unis.
they've fallen off so hard.
With college, yeah. I think NFL, they're basically hitting about the same rate as they always have.
Let me spread my narrative, please.
Well, Rob, I have a question. Do you think Reebok back in the day did a better job than Nike?
Yeah, it's better than Nike.
Fair enough.
I had to say that.
I will say some of the Reebok jerseys in hindsight like look a little bit awkward. Like the Lions jerseys back in the day.
So bad.
I think Nike made the Lions jerseys over time a little bit cleaner than Reebok did.
Those Seahawks jerseys were the worst in the league. They were horrendous.
Oh, the ones from like the late 2000s.
All of the 2000s, all the 2000s. I think they switched in '01.
Well, man, blue and green is a hard color scheme to mesh together. And,
That color of blue is really bad, man.
yeah, bro, Seahawks just have they got ugly colors, dude.
Broncos to split starting reps between all three QBs. This is a funny headline.
Wow,
Let's
season's gonna get
let's
great
read
for
that one. I
them.
want to see it.
They just should just throw Beau into the fire.
Honestly, I mean, he's the only one there that's upside.
Guys, hear me out. What if the Broncos traded for Russell Wilson?
Hell yeah.
I mean,
Hell yeah.
they'll be paying him more than they paid him last year, though.
Yeah. And Jag signed Tyson Gamble. Good extension. That's
It's
a
funny
good
that
player.
it's funny that Jared Stidham and Beau, old Auburn buddies, are there.
Let's see. Let's give him something to talk about.
Any news? Any good news from any of your boys?
Rest in peace, Jacoby Jones, by the way.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Kyrie Jackson.
Rest in peace, Kyrie Jackson. Yeah, it's another one.
And Jordan Addison. Oof.
Jordan Addison, the week after his teammate gets killed by a drunk driver, ends up drunk driving. Very smart. Don't drunk drive. That's bad.
Mhm.
That's why we close off every episode with drive safe.
Is there a stat somewhere that the Vikings have had the most arrests in this century?
Really?
Yeah. So much for Minnesota. Nice, eh, boys?
Right.
Well, I know Rob was asking about our teams. I saw an article about Calvin Johnson getting inducted into, I guess it's like the Lions Ring of Honor. So that's going to happen in the Seahawks game.
And the Lions are going to lose because of that, because they're cursed.
Hey, man. We don't talk about that.
That feels like a very Lions thing, though, to happen.
It does. But you know what? I got to have some optimism.
New era. It's a new era.
Hey, well, you know what? Calvin Johnson did not see a lot of winning when he was there. So maybe they
had
lose.
a 10-6 and an 11-5 season.
He also had an 0-16 season.
It would
Hey,
be
man.
cool if they recreated.
Hey, man. We don't talk about 2008.
It would be cool if they recreated Calvin Johnson's most famous play against the Seahawks.
The only notable things I remember
zone.
from 2008 were Obama getting elected and the financial crisis.
Yep.
Nothing else happened. Nothing related to my sports teams. None of that.
Do you think they'll recreate Calvin Johnson's famous play against the Seahawks in that game? Getting the ball punched out by Cam Chancellor in the end of the game?
If that happens,
And
bro,
it rolling out of the end zone naturally.
if that happens, I think the Seahawks go below the Vikings on hateability. They're kind of already tied.
That ball totally rolled out of the end zone naturally, right, Beau?
Yeah.
Shut the
very,
fuck
very
up,
naturally, man.
Why are you reminding me of this game, man? We were so
Very
close
naturally.
to beating that shitty team at CenturyLink, and the refs had to step in because
that was a rough one, man. That was a rough one.
That was one that cannot. It's really hard to.
Man. I'm so sorry.
Hey,
As his team wins, so he doesn't have to worry about anything. In actual training camp news, though, DJ Reader, Brian Branch, Marcus Davenport are all on the. It's not the PUP list, so it's like the training camp injury list.
Okay.
PUP or NFI, whatever it is.
Yeah. They're all on that list. But
yeah, so our linebackers just got taken off of it today. I think they just got to pass physicals. Is the thing.
Hey, good stuff.
Yeah. I don't know if Rob, you heard. I think you were muted and had your camera turned off, so you might have been gone. You might have still been there, but Trent Brown starting on the NFI list, so Marius Mims starting training camp.
Wow.
There you go.
That would not be ideal if he has to start the season.
We'll see. I don't think he's
ready.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, he'll play a lot in training in preseason either way, so get a better feel for it at that point.
Yeah, it's just, the biggest thing about that, especially when you're going against the fastest, twitchiest pass rushers, is just getting understanding the game speed for those tackles who don't have
Mhm.
that much experience.
Yeah, the preseason. That's what makes preseason valuable.
Well, the thing is, you're not going up against those guys in the preseason.
Sometimes you will. I mean, at least for like the first drive or so.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Spoon's really stepped up as a leader this offseason, is the word.
There you go.
Might be a captain this year.
Oh, there you go. I hope so.
I think Love is probably going to be the captain on defense, though. I don't know who's going to call plays, though.
It's not gonna be McDonald.
I mean, like Green Dot.
Oh, yeah.
McDonald's calling plays.
Baker,
I
Dodson.
don't know because Love's had a dot when he was in New York.
No, okay, maybe.
So I don't know. I don't know.
There's some rumors Lions side that Jack Campbell could be taking on the green dot throughout the course of the season.
Yeah. Who
I mean,
had it
they're still
last
going to
year?
start with Anzalone, but if Jack Campbell shows enough progress, he might end up getting it. We're out of camp is he's a really intelligent linebacker, very
Hmm.
hard worker.
Yeah, no, it's been
I
weird
listen to
because
him.
Bobby wore the dot every single year except the one years with the Rams and Brooks wore it, but they're both gone. So I don't know who's gonna wear the dot.
Guess we ought to get Mike McDonald on the field.
Yeah, I really don't know. I wonder. Maybe someone's put that question out there, but I really do wonder who's gonna wear the dot.
Wait, Beau, weren't you a linebacker?
Hmm?
You should be the green dot.
I should be the Seahawks green dot.
Yeah, dude.
Here you go.
There we go.
Man,
Just
that'd be
fly
quite the
along.
promotion from
It's gonna be
podcast
crazy
host
that
to green dot on a NFL team.
Bruner's wearing the dot this year
There you
for
go.
the Huskies.
Well deserved. Should be him.
Yes, yeah. They said it back in like training camp, spring camp. Long overdue for college.
I'm reading some of the replies on your the little rant you had about DeBoer interviewing before the
I'm arguing with Bama fans all over again.
yeah.
They're not anything good. Just me bugging people.
And that guy did not want to he did not want to hear the hashtag truth. It's gonna be an all-time mistake. Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right. Nothing else really to take from that. Nothing productive.
Nothing
Uh,
interesting.
no, nothing that's not just gonna be UW fans saying he interviewed before the Natty and Alabama fans denying it.
Yeah, coaches don't get hired in 2 days.
Yep, especially without, I mean, yeah, no.
Oh, Bama AD didn't know that Saban was retiring. Yeah, right. Sexton knew.
Yeah, right, exactly. They're the same agent. Even, yeah, no, no, sorry. DeBoer knew. DeBoer knew he was going.
He
So,
was checked out of that Natty game. I refuse
yeah.
to not believe it with how flat that team was coming out of the tunnel.
Hmm.
I could tell when they left the tunnel.
It's too bad. It's too bad happened on that stage.
Couldn't have held it together for a couple more days, dog.
No, no. He could have been a national champion if he just focused on the game.
No, no,
Then he could go into Bama with a national championship
I
ring.
don't know if we're beating that defense.
But we would have stood a better chance.
Although it was a 7-point game in the fourth quarter.
Right, exactly.
And that called back deep pass from that Roger Hold.
Yeah. Game inches. There you go, boys. Anything else? Any other training camp storylines we forgot or you want to chat about?
I can't think of any. It's been pretty quiet. We signed another UFL receiver. It's like where do we have room for all these guys?
As long as you're above, or as long as you're around 90, and then you cut them all later.
Yep. I was
Oh
like,
So,
shit!
what are we
I got
doing?
something. The Lions
oh yeah.
signed Jake Bates.
There you go. UFL kicker that was hitting like 60 yarders, right?
Yeah,
That'll
dude.
fix the kicking issues.
He picked us over the Packers.
Hell
That
yeah.
shows
Oh,
how far we've come as a franchise. And I'm
maybe
going to
because he wants
reiterate
to
once
kick in a
again, boys,
dome.
the greatest franchise, the greatest team, the greatest players, the greatest fans, the greatest owner, the greatest GM, greatest fucking everything, man. The Detroit Lions of the 2020s are just amazing.
There you go.
Didn't you
There
guys
you
have
go.
some kicking issues last year?
Kinda, but Dan Campbell isn't
He
always going
doesn't
to.
kick.
Yeah, just got to get someone to hit 50 to 60 yarders. Why go for
I
the
mean,
40s?
the last time a UFL kicker went to the NFL, it worked out pretty good for the Cowboys,
Yeah.
right?
There you go.
Wasn't their guy a UFL guy?
Think so, yeah. Aubrey, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
I'd
Well,
like to move on from Jason Myers.
yeah. You can upgrade there. On top of kickers, extend Evan Pearson. Okay, that's fine.
That's gonna
That's
be
my last
pricey,
thing.
huh?
Yep. Going into a contract year. I think they're gonna extend him though. They'll find a way.
Yeah.
They'll find a way. All right, boys. Anything else? Anything else to chat about?
Fuck Kalen DeBoer. It's real big fish time.
There it is, real big fish. All right, in that case, that's it for the return episode of the West Coast Strap podcast. A little bit slower than normal, but that's okay as we get, we're kind of in a slow
We're
part of the season. So
finally
as
done with it as of
things,
tomorrow.
there
Good
you go.
news. Probably someone's gonna tear their ACL tomorrow.
Don't wish that upon anyone,
Don't
but
wish it
you
upon
might be
anybody, but
right.
it's probably gonna happen.
Yeah, but hopefully from none of our teams. That's it for the West Coast Drop podcast, then, boys. Thanks for the great return. Get back with a more regular schedule here soon.
Division previews coming up.
Division previews coming up. That's our first series we ever did, and we're about to do year 2 of it, so that'll be fun. Closing thoughts, Mr. Lisenby.
Fuck the Packers. Fuck Kalen DeBoer. Go Lions. Go Huskies.
Closing thoughts, Mr. Jokinig.
If one of us is a day away from training camp, all of us stay away from training camp. One of us click like, all of us click like. If one of us to subscribe, all of us subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.
Drive safe. Unlike Mike Gundy.